frozen alive to 100 degrees below zero. As temperatures approach absolute zero, all chemical and biological activity ceases. In this state, frozen life might be preserved forever. 2 human bodies plus a head and a brain have been placed in cold storage. The deceased are awaiting a time when medical science can repair their fatal damage and bring them back to life.
This tape is property of Arkham Asylum. Property of Amadeus Arkham, Hugo Strange. Consumption and possession of this tape or its contents without jurisdiction is strictly prohibited. Viewer discretion is advised. The following content is explicit. You have been warned.
Jeez, it's freezing.
I apologize. The temperature is required for my survival.
Let's begin. Please state your name for the record.
Dr. Victor Fries.
Your file spells it as F-R-I-E-S.
The file is correct. English simply delights in turning clarity into confusion.
You're here because people were hurt. Do you understand that?
I do. I have hurt many people.
Many of them died. Why?
They were not innocent. I would never harm an innocent person.
And what makes someone innocent to you?
Anyone who does not stand between me and my goal.
And that goal is?
To save my wife. She has been sick for years. There is no known cure. Every second that passes, I lose more of her.
You're a doctor yourself. Were you able to develop anything?
I tried. I poured my life, my mind, my soul into it. I thought, if I could just work harder, if I could think faster, be smarter, maybe I could outpace death itself. But time is a predator. It does not tire, and it always catches up.
Right. Sorry.
I don't want to do what I do. I need to. I worked at Gothcorp as a medical researcher. When I found out that my wife was terminally ill, I begged the board to grant me the money and resources to try and find any possible cure to her disease. They agreed, but they grew impatient, as did I. One night, Harris Boyle and some of his lackeys barged into my lab, where I had my wife in a state of cryostasis. I was hard at work when they interrupted. I hadn't gotten a full night of sleep in over 3 weeks. Boyle demanded that I shut down my experiments effective immediately, as they were costing the company too much money and too much resources. I refused. That's my wife. You have a wife, don't you, Mr. Boyle? I pleaded with him. I even got on my knees and begged like a pathetic dog looking for scraps. We were planning a family. Nora had recently been found to be pregnant with what will be our first child. I told this to Ferris, but he didn't seem to care. He let his thugs rough me up. They shoved me around, causing me to come into contact with what should have been fatal chemical compounds. My DNA was altered. I developed a deep-seated need to contain my body temperature to nothing more than negative 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Anything above that specific temperature, and I begin to overheat. Enough heat exhaustion, and I could cease to live.
Why not search for help? Why resort to theft? Why murder?
Nobody wants to help me. Sympathy is a dead virtue. I was angry, I was betrayed, and now I'm this. Nobody would ever want to help. This. Not in this city, not in this world. The greed of a corporation will always outweigh the warmth of a heart. And so, I've decided to reject that warmth in favor of cold justice.
I get it.
I'm not so sure that you do.
Maybe not. But I can imagine it. I'm sorry that happened to you.